Alright, what's going on everyone? Matt here for the Matt Film Show. If you guys are new here, make sure you thumbs up, subscribe if you guys like. Let's get right into today's video. And today I'm going to be giving you guys my review on Freakier Friday. Jamie Lee Curtis, Lindsay Lohan are back in the sequel of Freaky Friday. It's been over 20 years since the first one, and I recently rewatched the first one, just so you know. I haven't seen that movie in so long, so I decided to rewatch Freaky Friday and to watch for, just to prepare for this one, because it's been a very long time since the last time I saw it. And I enjoyed the first Freaky Friday. I had a great time. I wouldn't say that I loved it, but I did have some enjoying. There was some enjoyable moments there, and I had a great time. Them making a sequel did not really think that we needed another one. You know what I mean? Like when they announced that they're doing Freakier Friday, it took me out surprised, because I was like, really? And it really took me out surprised, because I didn't think that there would ever be another one. And now we are here almost 20 years later, like 22 years later or something like that, for Freakier Friday. I'm going to give you guys a premise, the cast, and my overall thoughts on the movie. Premise is where Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan reprise their roles as Tess and Anna Coleman. The movie revolves around a four-way body swapping involving Anna, her daughter Harper, Tess, and Lily, the daughter of Anne's fiance. The body swappers occurs and visit a psychic, setting a stage for comedic and emotional chaos as they navigate their new identities and relationships. The film explores the complex of family dynamics as the two families merge, with Anne and Tess facing challenges as they try to adapt each other's lives. The cast includes Lindsay Lohan as Anne Coleman, Jamie Lee Curtis as Tess Coleman, Julia Butters as Harper Coleman, Chad Michael Murray as Jake, Mayteri Ramakrishnan, I'm butchering the name, I'm sorry about that, as Ella, Mark Harmon as Ryan, and Manny Jacinto as Eric Davis. So you guys remember concept of the first Freaky Friday was when the mom, Jamie Lee Curtis, Tess, right, and Anna, played by the daughter, Lindsay Lohan, they swapped bodies. Remember when they swapped the bodies in the first film? So now in this sequel, what's interesting is they kept the body swapping, but they swap against all four, because the two daughters of Anna's daughters, they swap bodies here this time around. And so I really appreciate them. Now, it's very understandable, a lot of these legacy sequels, 10 months pass by, they have kids, they have all this stuff. So it's understandable that at some point that Anna was going to have kids. And she has two daughters, one real daughter and a stepdaughter. And so all four of them switched bodies. And I thought that was very cool, very interesting. When in the first film, when they switched bodies, Tess and Anna, they were acting kind of weird, because Anna was playing the mom, Tess, and Tess was playing the daughter, Anna. And so, when Anna went to school and all that was very, very, confusing, because it was actually the mom going to the school, not Anna, because, when they switched bodies and all that. And so that's the vibes are here, but now they switched between all four of them with the kids. And so I like the inclusion of the kids. The actresses who play the kids did a very fantastic job. And the body swapping thing between the four was a very interesting. I was like, okay, you know what? They switched between both of them. They probably found that idea, like, oh, you know what? like switch between all four of them. So I thought that idea was kind of cool, interesting in this. But yeah, Lindsay Lohan, she's old already. You know, I do not know how old it is. And obviously Jamie Lee Curtis, she's really old. You know, she has the white hair in this one, and you could tell that she's very, very old. Compare how young she was when she did the first Freaky Friday, you know what I mean? So she was very, very young in the first one, old here, you know, way older now. You know what I mean? But Jamie Lee Curtis, she looks good in her age though. She looks really good, just older. Obviously, she just got done finishing Halloween a couple years ago. So they're done with the Halloween franchise. And now she comes back to Freaky Friday. And, you know what I mean? I thought that was fun that they were able to bring back Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis. Because usually, you know, especially with Disney, they always do some sort of reboot, you know what I mean? And I'm glad they did not do that with this time around. Because, you know, I thought that Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis played a very great job in the roles as Tess and Anna, right? They did a great job with those roles, especially now that they're older. They look very perfectly. They look good in their age, and playing these characters again. I'm sure that it was very, very fun for Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis to come back for these roles. I'm sure when Disney talked to them about them trying to do a sequel, I'm pretty sure that they said yes right away. I don't think that there was no hesitations about it. My only understanding is why they took so long. I do not know why they took so long. I think the one thing that I found saw throughout the recordings, I believe it was Jamie Lee Curtis who called Bob Iger about the sequel. And so I think it was Jamie Lee Curtis' idea for them to do the sequel. I just do not know why it took so long. But I really appreciate Jamie Lee calling Bob Iger, because I'm pretty would say happy that they made a sequel, because I enjoyed the first one. The first one was fun, and like I said, I've recently rewatched it again for a long time. It's been a long time since the last time I saw it, and I really enjoyed it. And I really enjoyed the first one, the chemistry between Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan, the mother and daughter dynamic duel, whatever you want to call it. The chemistry worked very, very well. And especially now that they're older, way older, and now how Anna, how she's older, now she has kids of her own, and so she has to fill up the role of as a mother, right? She has to be there for her daughters, right? She got married, you know what I mean? She has a husband now, a fiance, right now. So she had a daughter, and now he had a daughter. That's why, you know, they have step kids, you know what I mean? Because they both had daughters, and so they even them bringing back what's his name? Ryan, I think it's Ryan. Same actor too, obviously much older now. Was very, very cool that they also brought him back. That was I did not even notice when I was watching the movie. I was like, oh wait, he was, you know what I mean? That's Ryan from the first movie, and so that was very, very cool that they brought him back as well. Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis. The vibes is there. They were able to continue the fun and the entertainment, the funny moments from the first film, and just continue it here. There was a lot of laughs here. I did have some laughs out there when I was watching this movie. Had feeling the same vibes from the first film. And so I really appreciate that they were able to continue the same vibes from the first film. And just the interesting premise. Now with the kids and all that, I do not know if they would do a third one. They're gonna have to figure something out because they did with all four of them, unless if they pass the torch, Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan, to the kids, and the kids take over. I have a feeling that the kid, if they ever make a third one, they're probably gonna have the kids probably way older, and have the kids take over the roles, because I don't see Jamie Lee Curtis. I may see Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan might want to do a third one. I just do not know. I just probably would do it in the perspective of the kids. They're probably gonna get the same actors and wait until they're like an adults or something, like, you know what I mean, like way older, for them to do a third one, and that way maybe they have kids on their own this time around and they do the same thing here. I do not know, but I wouldn't mind them doing a third one. Where to do it with Lindsay Lohan, Jamie Lee Curtis, or without, I do not know. But I thought that this movie was very, very fun, entertaining. Like I said, I didn't think that there was need for a third one. A second one. They think that we needed a second one. Like the first one was fun and entertaining, and it was a great movie. And I haven't seen it in a long time. And so them doing the sequel really shocked me and surprised me, because I didn't think that the sequel would be made. And even though I didn't think that we needed a sequel, I'm happy that there was one, because I really enjoyed it, and I really liked the concept with all four of them switching bodies this time around. And I was entertained. I really loved seeing Lindsay Lohan. I thought she was great in this one as well, like she was in the first one. Obviously much older now, way older. Jamie Lee Curtis, obviously, like she's probably in her 60s, 70s by now, maybe even more. I don't know her exact age of Jamie Lee Curtis, but she looked really old in this one. But it was fun having her again in this type of role. And just the confidence from Disney by releasing this movie in theaters, not on Disney. I thought that this movie was going straight to Disney Plus. Kind of felt like that was the type of thing, but I haven't seen a movie like this going straight to this from Disney. It's been a very long. Usually movies like this go straight to Disney, so it's very Disney's very, very confident in this. And I think this is a very fun movie for the family. Especially people who love the original Freakier Friday are going to come out and love this one, because it was a very fun movie. Even though I didn't think that a sequel was needed, I guess. But I did love, I was like, okay, well, the concept of here, now they have kids, they switch between all four bodies. I did love that concept of them with the kids. But overall, I did enjoy this movie. It was very, very entertainable, very fun movie. Glad that there was another one. Glad to made it. So, like I said, great, very good book of confidence from Disney by releasing it straight to theaters. Because I said, like I said, this movie probably I would have thought that this movie would have been released straight to theaters, to Disney Plus. I mean, but I'm glad that they thought that they had it in there, and it looks like they're going to, because it's a fun movie, and I hope it succeeds and does well, and because I would like for a third one to happen. But overall, that's just my review for Freakier Friday. Fun movie, entertained movie. Loved seeing the return, the dynamic duo, mother and daughter duo of Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis. Love seeing them come back with playing those characters. Way older now, obviously, but yeah, let me know in the comments below. Are you guys going to see Freakier Friday? Have you guys seen it? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about Freakier Friday. If you guys are new, make sure thumbs up, subscribe, you guys like, Thank you guys for your continuous support on my YouTube channel. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.